a film I was interested to see and finally got round to recently was Mad God, Phil Tippett's long in gestation animated feature. It's been released for some time on the Shudder streaming service, specialising in horror, but is now available as a digital rental. And so I was very pleased to be able to watch it. It's something of an abstract film, quite experimental, but the story loosely is of an assassin character descending into a hellish world of mechanized death, of torture, pain, and suffering with a bomb, but being intercepted and becoming part of that world. It's a tight film. It runs an hour and 20 minutes, and there are scenes that are in live action, there are scenes that are animated, there are scenes that are a hybrid of the two. There's no dialogue anywhere in the film, and it's in many ways a series of hellscapes, of monstrous uh, landscapes of torture, suffering, agony, mutation, monstrousness. Um, I thought it was brilliant. um, it's a film that lets the audience imagine a great deal of how such a world could uh, come to be. The prologue featuring the Tower of Babel and a quote from the book of Leviticus suggests that God has turned against his creation or has gone insane and turned the universe into an infinity of suffering, with people being made out of turds and people endlessly being electrocuted and voiding themselves, and just endless horrors. But the lack of dialogue, the lack of specificity, I think works a great deal in its favour. One can lay a huge number of interpretations on the material. There are some, to say, live action segments with Alex Cox as a figure described simply as Last Man, who appears to have an army of such assassins at his command. But again, the uh, uh, motives and rationalizations are vague and ambiguous. The film even concludes with an homage to 2001, with the idea that the monolith is a way of spreading God's evil out into both the universe and others. It's a tremendously detailed labor of love. Tippett apparently started to go spare making it and had emotional issues because of the amount of time it was taking, literally decades to make this film, and such is the level of detail. I think it bears comparison with The Thief and the Cobbler as an animation masterwork. But it's an extraordinary film, visually rich, intellectually engaging, repulsively horrifying frequently, but it's asking questions, it's presenting ideas, it's engaging the audience intellectually as well as emotionally and viscerally. And I think that's exactly what cinema should be doing. You might have to have quite a strong start to watch it, but Mad God is, I think, certainly one of my films of the year.